Hi, Terry Ensberg here. This is a video that I'm making for anyone who is interested in this, but especially for my grandchildren when they get older. They're little now, so they wouldn't be able to follow it, but maybe someday they will. And I especially want them to know who their thought ancestors were, not just my grandchildren, but my great 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 grandchildren. I'd like them to know the thinking style of the people who came before them and what was happening in my world at this time, in this time in history. A couple weeks ago, maybe, I decided to retire at the end of this year, and I like to start every video with a quote, because I love quotes and get so much from them. And today's quote is, "Your new life is going to cost you your old one." I don't know who said that, but I think it's very true. So I'm going to retire at the end of the year from managing our law office, and I'm going to move on. I work part time, but I worry full time. And I'm tired of managing things that I am not trained for, don't want to be trained for, don't know anything about. I'm a paralegal, but I've had to make decisions and research matters in areas like pandemic health, public health, and information governance, computer issues, cybersecurity, stuff I'm not interested in. And it is stressful to try to get enough mastery of subjects I don't know to be able to make decisions that actually affect the lives of people and of our business. So it's good. It's good that I have done that, and that's paid off every time. But I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired, and I think that the new life that I want is to operate very clearly within the lines of my ability, instead of constantly being right on the outer edge of what I can possibly manage or do, not in terms of time, but in terms of intelligence, really, and knowledge. I want to work well within the lines so that I can be peaceful and not feel stretched all the time. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good quality of life, and I don't think it's good for me. So I'm going to make that change at the end of the year. I'll see how it goes. The hardest part is the people who I will not see so much at the office. I can still go and have lunch with them, but it won't be the same. But I was at the office today, and the things that came up that I needed to deal with, I felt weary. Like, oh no, not this again. Just kind of like, oh yes, I've seen this before, and now I've got to just slog through it and get to the end of it. And so I'm ready for a change. And now the question is, what will the change look like? And I think what it will look like, hopefully, is a sense of peacefulness, because I won't be pushing myself to go past my limits. So that's what I'm hoping for myself, for the life. I have a lot of hobbies, and I crochet, I draw, I do jigsaw puzzles, and I play mahjong. I want to do those things. I like to write. So I want a life of that, where I can do the things that I am not having to reach for all the time, and that would be more restful. So that is the thinking that and the quote of today, and I'm very lucky that I have the option of retiring at 63, and that our business is doing well. I feel very blessed to have the options that I do, and to say, okay, enough. Not very many people in this world can quit when they get tired, and that's open to me, and I deeply appreciate that. So thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.